pocket. City on silent, shoeless dragging, mind on pilot.
Yeah. Walk slow, crack paint on the curb. Storefront gate half closed, cat on a chair just stares. Phone in my palm on airplane mode. Let it buzz in a world I don't have to know. Bodega man sweeping up sunflower shells. Radio leaking out, late night talk, cheap bells. Taxi light blinks, then it fades it to red. I count 3 deep breaths, then I stay instead. No map, just sizing the back of my teeth. Street sign tilt like it's leaning to speak. Sidewalk dumb constellations under my feet. Same block, but tonight it feels less concrete. Steam from a grave makes ghosts of my shoes. Couple arguing soft and they laugh, call it truce. I drift past them like a cloud in a hooded coat. Pointless route, but the pavement still take notes. Yeah. Buzz bench tag from a name I know. Back in school, couple fights, then we grew, then we flew. He in another town now, posting that grind. I'm out here letting every step empty my mind. Corner store neon hum in the glass. Teen heads huddle over phones, letting time just pass. I nod one scrap tea from a late night stand. Change clink, Bender got tattoos on his hand. Steam on my lip, slow sipping hell. Taste of the day as it finally exhales. Billboard peeling like old thoughts in my head. Half of the plans I had already shared. Cut through a lot where the weeds push through. Rust fence leans like it's tired too. I trace that path, I don't plan, don't chart. Feet freestyle while I unpack hard. Backstreet breeze, empty keys in my jeans. Nothing to prove, just air in my lungs unseen. I passed that house with the blue porch light. Same old dog in the yard, still guarding the night. He barely barks now, we got a kind of truce. You know I'm just here letting pressure diffuse. Window upstairs flickers, show glow on the blind. Somebody wide awake, same weather in their mind. I wonder what they carry, what they trying to fix. Then a leaf skates by and it breaks that mix. Crosswalk counting down, I don't speed for it. Red and blinking like what you need, boy. I ignore it, let it hit zero. Stand there anyway, small hero. No destination, just a soft reset. Old fears loosening the knots they kept. Every slow step on this quiet route writes I'm here on the night, then fades out.
Pages turned already, ink dry. Still I read between the lines. I was young, saying this or that. Like both hands couldn't hold one map. Took a left where the floorboards cracked. Thought I'd double back, never did. Days slid, still I live with it. Little ghost in the grocery list. Same street, whole view shifted. I remember that chip brown door. Friends out front, all wanting more. One stayed clean, one chased war. I chose beats over keeping score. Mama said, son, you fine. Just be kind when you draw that line. Now every choice got a shadow sometimes. Walk beside mine. Quiet but it still shines. The text I never sent, yeah, it lingers. Typing dots sitting on my fingers. Could've changed one winter, now it's only in the picture. Old job, walked out on a Monday. Box full of almost in the hallway. Boss said you'll miss this one day. I ain't missed it yet, but I kept the name tag. Little tag sits in a drawer, right next to that old tour flyer. Didn't go, scared I'd lose the shore. Watch the tide from the couch, all tired. Funny how the past keep folding, how the past days have opened. Every closed door still holding tiny echoes if you lean in focus. Now I stand where the roads get quiet. Less noise, more honest silence. I don't chase some perfect island. I just live what I already signed in. Could've been broke in a brighter suit. Could've been rich with a crooked route. I chose this beat and a little truth. Chip plate, hot rice, that's proof. When I look back, I don't rewrite, I rewind just to see the light. Every wrong turn, fed this sight. Put weight in my step, made my spine sit right. So if I ever feel regret, tap slow. I not let it talk, then I let that go. All these choices planted years ago. Now I walk through the garden like I meant that growth.
Door clicked and nothing. Air thick walls listen. Mug rings on the table. Tea gone cold in the kitchen. You walked out slow, shoulders lighter. I watched your back till it bent the corner. Clock on the wall, doing push-ups, secondhand louder. Hitting in order. Phone face down, screen breathing. Old text staring from the black. My tongue still tasting that last line, the one we finally couldn't take back. Curtains barely moving, street noise soft like it's scared. This room used to talk by itself, tonight it just sits away. Still hanging, ghost subtitles in the air. I'm done, I'm tired, I get it. All replaying on the chair. That joke you tried to throw in fell flat, rolled under the bed. Even my plants look different, leaves tilted to what we said. I paced that same 3 tiles, bare feet, floorboard creak. Fridge hum, turned to a mantra. Heartbeat filling in the beats. Kept my voice low, steady. Fought the flare, let it fall. Now the quiet, feel like pressure. Hands pressed flat on the wall. I can hear the pipes breathe. Neighbors laugh through the thin. Life still happening sideways while I sit inside this skin. Ashtray with a half-burned stick. Smoke line drawing your face. Every drag just writes your name, then folds it back into space. We didn't fix it, didn't break it, just name the crack in the glass. Now every glance at that window shows 2 versions of the past. I'm calm, yeah, I'm grounded. Voice soft, feet on the floor. Said everything that I meant. Now the silence asking for more. Ashtray afternoon, sun leaking through the blinds, half moon. Clouds in the room, slow bloom. Lighter on the dish, same tune. Half-packed suitcase, never move. Old box fan hums one groove. Messages I never send hover on the screen, then end. Quiet reflections in the haze, watching thoughts drift, drift, drift away. I don't need much, just this faded room. Slow burn days,
by the sink, ash ring on the plate, don't blink. Phone face down, screen face black. World calling, I don't call back. Blue paint peeling at the sill. One plan leaning, living by will. Heart heavy, but my breath stays light. Let the bass hold me through the night.
Window crack, traffic far, little red ember, falling star. Every inhale, let the weight turn thin. Every exhale, let it flow, let it spin.
Beat drops, I'm already mid-thought. Old me, in the rearview getting smaller. New me, in the windshield still fogged up. Windows cracked, letting all this doubt alter. Slow breath, name on the mail still the same, but the face in the mirror feel foreign. Clock hand stretching out, slow motion warning. Whole life hovering between doors, I keep walking. In the pause between who I was and who I'm becoming. I'm not stuck, I'm just humming. Let the world keep running. I'm still coming. In the pause between who I was and who I'm becoming. Heart on a low flame, spirit drumming. I ain't lost, I'm just becoming. Half step swagger in my sandals, I coast, same block, but the colors feel warmer. Old crew trying to drag me to the ghost. New path, like a lane with no corners. I'm midair, feet not yet on the ground. Past me yelling from the bleachers too loud. Future me waving from the crowd, so proud. I just ride that space in the middle, no doubt. Sun in my face, whole scar is tucked in the box by the bed. Used to wanna edit every frame of my day. Pause, rewind, fix the things I said. Polaroids fade, but the stories stay loud. Every dumb choice, every late night ride. Used to run loops in my head like a crowd. Now I let them pass like cars outside. I can't rewind, but it's still mine. Every bruise, every laugh, every offside line. I roll it up, let the past just burn. Breathe it in, breathe it out, feel the lesson turn. I can't rewind, but it's still mine. Old pain in the rear view, stars in my sight line. I don't rewrite what I survived. I just lean back, let it all stay alive. Blue smoke curls, clock moves slow. Same old street, but the heart feels new. Used to chase ghosts in the rear view glow. Now I ride front seat with a clearer view. I was mad at the kid I used to be, wishing he was sharper, louder, strong. Now I
for his broken piece. He was doing his best, just got some things wrong. I can't rewind, but it's still mine. Every bruise, every laugh, every offside line. I roll it up, let the past just burn. Breathe it in, breathe it out, feel the lesson turn. I can't rewind, but it's still mine. Old pain in the rear view, stars in my sight line. I don't rewrite what I survived, I just lean back, let it all stay alive. Let the film run, scratch and raw. I'll be cracking the frame, got me here, that's law. I don't need a cleaner cut, just a keener eye. For the younger me I used to crucify. Turn the page slow, let the ink show. I'm the same soul, just a little more grown. I can't rewind, I can't rewind, I can't rewind. Shout from the bar door. Cabs crawl like they half asleep. Smoke curls under my floor. Laptop glow on the counter. Old fans circling there. Sirens fade into memory like they were never there. Neighbors talking through drywall. Then that silence thick. Clock tick louder than traffic. Mine start flipping its tricks. I ride the rumble beneath me, that deep down under the feet. When the noise finally clocks out, my thoughts walk out to the street. When the city falls asleep, my head wakes up. Little waves in the dark keep rising up. I float, I don't sink in the midnight deep. All these thoughts I keep. The city falls asleep. Corner store gate rolled down. Graffiti yawns in the dark. Stray cat runs the red light. Leaves saw prints in the park. Billboard faces look softer. Eyes don't follow my moves. Even cameras feel lazy. Red dots barely groove. Phone face down on the dresser. Blue light bury away. Only glow is the skyline, blinking slow like it prays. I pour a drink in the kitchen, let the ice talk go. Every crack in the ceiling, starting up its own show. When the city falls asleep, my head wakes up. Little waves in the dark keep rising up. I float, I don't sink in the midnight deep. All these thoughts I keep. All day I bite my tongue. All night my mind runs free. Questions walk the crosswalk. Come sit right next to me. Every whisper I swallow, every word I save cheap. Comes back, taps on my window, says we need to speak. When the city falls asleep, my head wakes up. Little waves in the dark keep rising up. I float, I don't sink in the midnight deep. All these thoughts I keep.
Been carrying weight that was never mine. Time to set it down. Listen.
You grew up with a checklist, folded in your pocket like a script. They told you who to love, how to talk, where to stand, when to sit. I kept trying to play director, adjusting every angle of your day. Like if you just do this, you'll be happy. Heard my own fear in what I'd say. That's pressure dressed up as love. That's control dressed up as care. I was building you a staircase to a door that wasn't there. So I breathe, let the air in slow. Catch my hands before they reach. You don't need me as a teacher, you just needed me to see. Drop the script, let you live how you live. I don't need you to fit, just hear that's it. Drop the script, all that weight I would give falls off piece by piece. I just witness, I don't fix. I thought I knew your best path, mapped it out line after line. But every time you took a side road, I took it personal like it was mine. Like your choices were a mirror, held up to my pride, my doubt. If you tripped, I felt twisted like the fall was my fault somehow. That ego in a kind face, that's fear putting on a grin. Trying to keep your story tidy, so I feel safe in my own skin. Now I listen when you're talking, not to answer, just to hear. Let your silence be your silence, I don't feel it with my fear. Drop the script, let you live how you live. I don't need you to fit, just hear that's it. Drop the script, all that weight I would give falls off piece by piece. I just witness, I don't fix. You ain't my second chance, you ain't my proof I changed. You're not a project in my hands, you're not a prize I claim. I can love you and lose the outcome, stand beside you when it comes undone. If you break, if you bloom, if you stay, if you move, I hold space, not the reins. I choose trust, you choose your. Drop the script, let you live how you live. I don't need you to fit, just hear that's it. Drop the script, all that weight I would give falls off piece by piece. I just witness, I don't fix. Oh yeah, no. Face down time, stain on you. I say hello, afternoon blue. Phone face down on the table. Turn my word on airplane. Deck that lazy curtain sunlight, and it stripes across my brain. Half smile in the cloudy kitchen, hit the home, sweet baby talk. You roll up slow at the counter, I dap a rhythm on the chalk. Auto coaster in the corner, colors faded like old days. Your life hangs over to drywall, soft and crooked, still my favorite shit. This that face down time, let the whole world read I'm fine. Got your head on my shoulder, baseline in my spine. I don't wanna read those signs. Give me
acting like this shit somewhere out there, life's on fire. Hear it slow drip, coffee and sand. Snooping like a whore now quiet. You trade circles on my wristphone. Tiny galaxy, quiet source. I exhale and see no. Crack the window, keep us warm. Neighbors are doing in the hallway. Sirens near across the breeze. We just ride this dusty this night. On your breath, I find my ease. Is that face out time? Let the whole world ring. I'm fine, I'm fine. Got your head on my shoulder, baseline in my spine. I don't wanna read your signs. Give me best out time, till the midnight inside. Happy to buzz outside, can pass us by. Oh, face down, face down, face down, face down. It is liquid that I burns out. If they need me, they can need me. I'm right here in this all black out. Let that old school scratch and wobble. Let the kid drum by just slow. It's tomorrow comes with trouble. Within tomorrow, low. With that face down tight, never overring. I'm fine. Got your head on my shoulder, baseline in my spine. I don't wanna read your signs. Give me face outside, till the daylight sets high. Hurry the ground outside. Oh, yo, no, no.
Door click soft, coat on the chair now hung. Phone face down on the counter. Could buzz, but it doesn't run me. One plate in the sink, tea steam drawing ghosts in the air. Fridge hum, floor creak, my steps, like I'm dapping up the house I rent. I talk low to the plants, ask them how their day went. Laugh at my own half joke, let the silence finish the sentence. Oh, hooded bare feet, hit play on a loop, I know. World on the other side of the wall. In surround sound, I stay slow. Curtains half open, street glow leaking in thin. Shadows on the ceiling doing lazy laps like they in the gym. Calendar full of invites, I scroll past, heart calm. I learned I don't need the loud to feel my pulse in my palm. Rice in the pot on low, smell says you made it home. No parade, just peace between the stove and the phone. People think empty room means empty soul, they wrong. My chest got a crowd in it, and they all hum along. I don't chase that swarm. Screens, noise, names in a line. I pour one glass, sit down at this thrift store shrine. Stacks of books in the corner, spine bend, page folded proof. I've been everywhere I needed without leaving this roof. I hear cars fade like thoughts through the thin glass frame. Let them pass, not every call got my name. Solitude ain't a story about what never appeared. It's the chair across from me that I say for whoever lives here. I remember feeling hollow in the crowded room, perfume, small talk, laughs on loop. Now I breathe real slow in this one room light. Every inhale says enough, every exhale says alright. If you swing by, cool. If you don't, I still eat. Still dance with the kettle whistle, two-step in my seat. I ain't running from the world, I just shifted the front row. Put myself in that center and watch the rest let go. full of names I don't dial. Old group chat, frozen there. Last meme, last fight, last smile. Same hoodie on the back of the chair, used to smell like your perfume. Now it's just cotton and dust, sun stripe cutting through the room. Caught my face in the microwave door, laughing at something that ain't you. Funny how quiet it got, and somehow I grew. These are just pages, not cages. Memories faded, but there are Polaroids bent at the edges, still catching light for a few soft hours. Yeah, it used to sting, now it settles like vapor on the air. I breathe, I don't run, I don't reach, I don't wrestle. I let the old days leave, but I keep the key. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, 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 oh. Walk past the bar on the corner, we swore we'd never outgrow. Now it's college kids and cheap talk, same floors, different show. Got your playlist in a folder, I never bother to skip. Song hits, I nod, that's it. Heart don't flinch, don't dip. I remember your dad's old car, broken heat, late night drives, fog on the glass, loud hearts. We were city high on quiet lives. These are just pages, not cages. Memories faded, but there are was Polaroids bent at the edges, still catching light for a few soft hours. Yeah, it used to sting, now it settles like vapor on the air. I breathe, I don't run, I don't reach, I don't wrestle. I let the old days leave, but I keep the key. I don't paint you perfect, I don't paint you wrong. You were just a season that ran kinda long. A picture in the hallway, thumbtack tilted. Story still there, but the weight's all lifted. I still know the route to your block, every crack in that sidewalk map. But my feet just glide on by now, hands in pockets, spine relaxed. These are just pages, not cages. Memories faded, but there are Polaroids bent at the edges, still catching light for a few soft hours.
Been a long week, long year. Feel like the floor's got hands on my feet. Listen. Eyes dry, tongue ash, breath heavy. Mug on the desk, same stain, cup empty. Inbox red, brain fog, screen humming. Body in the chair, soul still coming. Missed calls, blue dots, all that begging. Thumb scrolls, mind stalled, thought lagging. Back tense, jaw locked, backseat driving. Heart says break, but the clock says timing. Sleep debt stacking like quiet loans. Quiet tone, short fuse, tied bones. Street outside doing laps around my window. Inside every second moving in slow. Head full of static but the beat cut through. Low kicks all snared and the dust in truth. One night in two, then the breath gets deep. Feel the weight in my ribs start to loosen and leave.
Gravity in my lungs, let it pull me down, down, down till the ground feels clear. Gravity in my lungs, let it pull me down, down, down. I can see from here.
Words land late, still they land on time. Don't rush mine, let the pause underline. Slow walk rhythm in the fast world tantrum. I move lantern, they move anthem. Clock hand hands tap on the side of my temple. Every little worry, trying on credentials, but the truth real simple. In the half like glow, can't fight every river, gotta learn that flow. So I lean in the lean, no flinch in the sway. Let the eyelids hang, let the noise fade gray. Every ache, every weight, every unpaid bill. I'll sit in the room, but the fear stays still. Breathe in, count 4, feel the floor, hold firm. Breathe out, count more, let the old self burn. Fog in my chest start breaking like dawn. I was worn, now I'm worn and ready and calm.
Gravity in my lungs, let it pull me down, down, down till the ground feels clear.
Yeah. Gravity in my lungs, let it pull me down, down, down. I can see from here. Yeah. Now the hallway quiet, but my thoughts speak clean. Same slow beat, brand new routine. Chest still crack, pain still peeling, but I sit upright, spine line with meaning. Phone face down, I can hear myself think. Pulse in sync with the drip of the sink. Small things, big frames. Angle gets wider, used to drown in the tide. Now I ride it like a rider, let the heavy hit. Let the eyelids droop, let the mind let go of the old tight loops. In the low, low light where the truth sounds plain. I ain't lost, I'm late, and that's still my lane. So I move one step, then one more slow. Both feet in the dust, but the past still glows. Fatigue on my back, but the fear gone missing. All this weight just to teach you if I listen. Gravity in my lungs, let it pull me down, down, down. I can see from here. Gravity in my lungs, let it pull me down, down, down. I can see from
Headlights on with asphalt, red brake lights smear and crawl. Slow burn in my chest, exhale. Whole world dripping in a watercolor veil. Low hum, midnight boulevard. Seat lean back, mind floating far. Rain taps time on the side of the door. I'm counting blessings I ain't asked for. Headlights reflecting on the road so slow. Clouds in the car, let the whole pain go. Wipers swing time while the bass runs low. We just ride, we just ride, we just ride. Headlights reflecting on the road so slow. Ash on my jeans, let the past drift home. Eyes half closed while the skyline glows. We just ride, we just ride, we just ride. We just ride, we just ride. Yeah, lane lines bending like they made of smoke. Blue dash lights paint my hands in strokes. Backseat crew talk soft, half jokes. Half true spill when the guard gets broke. Reggae on the dial, drums in a sway. Little off key when we hum that phrase, but it feel right anyway. Like every wrong turn led to this same place. Yellow raindrops hitting that call and response. Little echoes bounce off the glass non-stop. You pass the time, I pass the thoughts. We pass a light back and forth, get lost. Hold that breath, then let it slide. Heartbeat sync to the lines outside. All that weight that we used to hide, leaking out slow with the smoke and the tide. Everybody's waiting. Same day. No patience. Mug stain on the same old table. Sunstripe on the same brown cable. Kettle hit slow like a crowd in the rafters. I breathe once, let it stretch a little after. Phone face down on a folded receipt. Dust floating, doing slow-mo feats. I used to chase storms, now I trace the steam. Watch the air write circles like a quiet dream. Loop in the quiet, same small scene. Different kind of riot. Be so clean. Loop in the quiet. Same small scene. Different kind of riot. Be so clean. Tap, drip, drip, clock, tick, tiny percussion. Soft kick, my chest answers in discussion. Page turn, lit the wind through the broken frame. Old scars home, but they don't say my name. I walk that groove from the sink to the chair. Bare feet know every squeak in there. I used to hate how repairs never came. Now every flaw's like a tag with my name. I don't rush to repeat, let it run back, let it run back. Same four walls like a well-worn track. Let it run back, let it run back. Every breath just another small act, oh man. Little plant on the sill, got a lean and a bend. Still reaching for the light like it trusts the end. I nod back, yeah, I get that faith. Just standing in the kitchen in the present tense state. Steam ghost on the glass, draw a line through the blur. Remind myself I'm right here, not the rumor I heard. If the world wants noise, it can roar and spin. I got one slow beat and I live within. Loop in the quiet, same small scene. Different kind of riot. Be so clean. Oh, loop in the quiet. Same small scene. Different kind of riot. Be so clean.
Step off the curb, sidewalk, breathing slow. Same pre-block, I already know. Corner store, Lee, our home. Changing my hand, buying time, not snatch just to see where I land. Must stop, ends to it, old gumbos. Route map, faded every arrow goes. Someplace better painted in bold blue. But I miss seats right on purpose just to stare to the view. Live right, old shoes tight, bone. Loop the bar cap through left time gone. Bridges scatter like half-thought plans. Half-charged, thrown right weights in my head. A strong ass job, ass flights past scenes. All those doors built into a screen. Thumb keeps moving, my stay still. My shadow walks ahead of me, I follow it for the thrill. Mom crawls twice, I let it read. I said, boy, find something. I drifted off in the doubt. Friends post rains, capping down newbies. I post artists, caption breeze. Train tracks rust behind the old mall wall. Freight goes slow, I match its scroll. Graffiti names I don't even know, but I thought she said a lighty like they might fill me with a rose. Street life thicker, over cracked asphalt. I count each set like it might be my fault for staying in circles, small tight known for love in the loop. Gold in the throne, take the long way to my own front gate. She's in my pocket, but I hesitate. You're right there, future on you.
should I pace that same sort sidewalk like I'm stuck on a flute? Breath in the bowl, out in the line. Cars that's quick on their own design. I stay blended in if the game just motion nowhere chill low and feels like a friend.
Windows crack, even when it rains. Let the air in, let it say my name. I've been talking to the mirror like, stand how you stand, don't pose. All these years trying to master, never fit my nose. Kept receipts in my head for the times I felt too much. Stack reasons like defenses anytime they try to touch. Yeah, I learned that quiet flinch way before I learned my worth. Made my body feel like rental, like I didn't on this earth. Now I walk slow, shoulders loose, palms open by my side. If they look, they look, I ain't here to justify. I move at my own pace, breathing in my own way. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's okay. Hard talking in a low tone says you already home. I'm learning how to sit inside my skin alone. I've been learning how to sit inside my skin alone. I've been learning how to sit inside my skin alone. Break down every scar now, don't footnote every move. Used to serve my story like I owed y'all all the proof. Here's the reason I was distant, here's the chart of every fall. Turn my pain into a slideshow for whoever had a doubt at all. Non-shrug, small smile, yeah I'm different, that's fine. I ain't handing out a map every time I draw a line. They can side-by-side text, try to read between my face. I just breathe, blink slow, leave the questions in their place. I move at my own pace, okay. Hard talking in a low tone says you already home. I've learned how to sit inside my skin alone. I've been learning how to sit inside my skin alone. I've been learning how to sit inside my skin alone.
Some days it's a whisper, some days it's a roar, but it's mine, oh mine. Don't need to show the score. I just rise with the rhythm of the breath in my chest. If they never understand it, I'm still fully, deeply blessed.
I move at my own pace, breathing in my own way. If you get it, get it, get it. If you don't, that's okay. Hard talking in a low tone says you already home. Coffee going cold by the ashtray. Phone face down, fan hum, same thought all day. I've been ducking my own reflection, talking loud so I can't hear truth. Every plan like a paper castle, folded up, floating off the roof. Silence tell the
truth I die. When my mouth keep running, quiet got a way to call every bluff I'm fronting. When the smoke clears, when the buzz fades, when it's just me in this room, silence as an honest one, say what you gonna do. Late night, ceiling like a movie, old scenes loop real, keep spinning. Every little lie I sold myself sounds sweet, but they thinning. Deep pull, let it sit in my lungs. Slow exhale, let the noise fall flat. In the gap between each breath I take, I see me rock just like that. I've been high on my own excuses, low on the truth I need. Every laugh, every loud distraction, just a way not to hear me bleed. So I sit in the still, let it sting a bit, let the quiet hit, let the quiet hit. Yeah. Rain on the glass, same old step of you. Mug ring on the table, low bills half past due. Phone face down, little red dots bling. Messages I never open, let them sit, let them sink. Drip from the sill, plays a slow backbeat. Neighbors drag trash cans, rubber wheels on the street. I lean on the frame, forehead to the cold world, moving somewhere. I'm parked in my own lane, bold. Sweats hang loose, air smells like dust. Leftover incense and a half clean brush. Nah, dog next door barking, the chills like me. Hood up, thoughts down, I stuck to the scene. Steam from the kettle, fog in the small room. Raindrops race each other like they got something to prove. I don't chase much, I just clock that flow. Streaks on the window, writing what I already know. Fridge hum, low tone, syncs with the rain. My heartbeat lags behind, but we in the same frame. Mail on the counter, menu, coupon threat. Final notice printed, I ain't opened it yet. Still I breathe slow, count to 4 on the draw. Exhale on the 5, let the thunder write laws. Nowhere to be, that's the sweetest lie. But tonight I buy it watching cloud weight slide by. Concrete soaked through, cars hiss on the turn. Somebody's baseline distant, just a faint slow burn. I got time folded like clothes on a chair. Whole day paused up in the secondhand air. Could spin up plans, plot routes, chase checks, but the drip got wisdom and it falls with respect. So I stand, just stand, present like I'm stoned. Every drop on the window say you're already home. Phone face down, same old hoodie, same small town. Fridge light glow, leftover rice, fan spin slow. Air feels nice, clock on the wall,
chest. No plans, no rush, no test. Let the groove make a home in my bones. Whole world loud, but I'm in my zone. Late evenings, heavy bass in my chest. No plans, no rush, no test. Let the groove make a home in my bones. Whole world loud, but I'm in my zone. Something I won't recall. Volume low, I just feel the fall. Ashtray leaning, incense burn. Lazy circles, now it's my turn. Take one breath, then another, then two. Whole day fading in a mellowed out blue. Eyes half closed, mind still sharp. I talk to the ceiling like it's my heart. Late evenings, heavy bass in my chest. No plans, no rush, no test. Let the groove make a home in my bones. Whole world loud, but I'm in my zone. Late evenings, heavy bass in my chest. No plans, no rush, no test. Let the groove make a home in my bones. Whole world loud, but I'm in my zone. Nothing urgent, nothing due. Just that low end river rolling through. Message on red, I'll write back when. Time don't matter, I'm fine again.
Ash on the tray, thoughts on the ceiling, phone on mute, let it keep ringing. Every little worry wanna rush my breathing. I just let it drift slowly, slow healing. Late rent, late night, late on the callback. Scrolling through the shoulds like a tall stack. Homie say hustle, mama say plan. I just sit, watch the smoke, draw maps in my hand. Someday can be later, I ain't gotta fix it now. Let the weight get lighter, on the couch just sinking down. Let it roll, let it ride. If it's meant, it'll circle back around. Yeah, someday can be later, I ain't gotta solve it now. Solve it now. Yeah. Bill on the table, mind on the waves. Neighbors getting dressed, I'm still in yesterdays. Coffee gone cold, but the vibe still warm. Sun cutting through these blinds like a quiet storm. Every little problem trying to act so urgent. I just let it cool in the background lurking. One slow breath, then another, then free. If it don't break tonight, it ain't breaking me. I used to chase every what if, what then. Clock on my neck, heavy like a chain. Now I let time walk barefoot unplanned. Feet in the grass, smoke in my hand. Maybe that car waits, maybe that plan takes time. Yeah, I'm still alive in this minute. That's the only thing that's mine. Someday can be later, I ain't gotta fix it now. Let the weight get lighter, on the couch just sinking down. Let it roll, let it ride. If it's meant, it'll circle back around. Yeah, someday can be later, I ain't gotta solve it now. Yo, mind talking in the loop again. Same old stories, worn out shoe leather on the pavement. I see a thought rise, let it flow like smoke from the kitchen pan. Smell of burnt toast, but today I ain't call it bad. It's just what it is, a little cloud in the living room. TV glowing my face, but I'm watching the one inside. Switching channels on the move, static of should've and muscle of why you. I muted, watch my breath, stretched out long like afternoon shadows. Heartbeat heavy but steady, like a train that in a rush. That boy say you late, you lazy. I answer you worried, you shaky. Talk to it like a cousin, not a cop pulling up to the crib trying to chase me. I hear every word, let it land on the table. Cold coffee rings, bills in a half-opened envelope. Yeah, it's real, rent due, doubt due, fear due. Still, I sit with it, sinking the couch, spine straight. Feel my feet on the floor like roots. Every inhale brings the room back wider. Fridge hum, street noise, dog bark, far tie screeching. Under all that, this bass in my chest, barely moving, but it moves me. Body moving, but it moves me. Body moving, but it moves me. I tell the crib you can ride shotgun, just don't grab the wheel. We roll slow through the neighborhood, kids argue over nothing. Old heads on the porch and they own thoughts. Everybody got a soundtrack, mine just happen to be breath and drummed out. Slide through like a backseat driver, I let it all point out every pothole, every crack. I not true, roll rough, hand still light on the steering. I still soft on the lines ahead. I ain't fighting for some perfect peace, I'm letting chaos have a seat, but not the whole couch. Some days I'm a storm, some days I'm the street that holds it. Either way I'm here, not running on the moment, trying to own it. Head loud like a crowd at a corner store. Arguments over change, over nothing. I just stand there, lean back on the icebox. Hear both sides, this thought say you're small, that one say you're too much. And I laugh just a little cause they talk like they know the weight of my bones. Hey, they ain't never carried my breath all day, they ain't never been my lungs. Hey, salt on my tongue from the past, bite marks on my lip from the future. But right now, only thing touching me is this hair on my teeth when I exhale. That's the truest thing I got. Not a label, not a name, not a verdict, just chest rise, chest fall like tide on a quiet shore. I'm the stone in the river, water wrap around me, argue, rush, remember, but I stay. Same place, get smooth with every season, every harsh word, every sharp thought, just the weather, just the weather. I don't gotta call it wrong to let it pass. So when my mind start running late night, feet tap, jaw tight, jaw tight. I don't prefer silence like a switch, I let the whole parade go by. Marching bands of memory floats, build